Samsung, proud sponsor of Tech Busters.
What were we talking about? Oh yes, that's right. Well, you know, those little lapses of memory seem to happen all the time. And that's why brain training apps have become all the rage. It started, of course, with the Nintendo game brain training app that became so successful. And you've seen a whole variety of other apps that have come to smartphones like the iPhone and any of the great Android devices. The one that I've been playing with is Lumosity. And it's quite a clever little app that really pushes you to do things you're not very good and rewards you for doing them faster. So it's kind of like brain training. I mean, when you start it up, it asks you what kind of workout are you going to do. And it's those kinds of mathematical and cognitive processes that we don't do enough of. We don't keep our brains healthy. So these are ways to keep you stimulated. What will appear is a flock of birds. You have to swipe in the direction the middle bird is facing. And what it is to try and keep your focus on that bird. So this is just one of them. 3, 2, 1, and wrong. See, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Interesting. So it just kind of, and it gauges how quickly you respond to it to see how good your visual acuity is. And it's interesting how easily the brain is distracted by the different directions and how quickly you have to be able to both talk to the camera and respond to these kinds of things. So Lumosity is really quite clever. You have to swipe, you have to identify colors, you have to do short mathematical exercises, and it's the kind of thing that you find yourself actually becoming a little competitive about, because it does, of course, draw in the gold gamification that we've found is good for doing everything except getting you on the treadmill. But nonetheless, really clever little apps and things that you want to find yourself doing. You do it a couple of times a day and it will tell you your brain's BPI, which is kind of like your I suppose the fitness, the leanness of your brain.